Hey y'all, it's Mark here again. It's been a few weeks since I said hey to y'all. We're in late October now, and the leaves are really starting to change. Starting to see a lot of orange and red leaves out here on the lake, and just wanted to come by and say hi to y'all for a little bit. How's everyone been doing? Y'all been doing good? Um, I'm gonna sit out here and have a late October beer with y'all. This is Ealing's Oktoberfest. I've had it before on an older video, little older video, but figured what the heck. I'm gonna have one with y'all tonight. It's been a couple weeks since I had this. Go ahead and pour it in the mug. Kind of poured it a little fast there, sorry, but yeah, this Ealing makes a great Oktoberfest. Can't go wrong with this one, America's oldest brewery. Yeah, now it's late October. We're almost to Halloween now. It's hard to believe. October went by so fast, y'all. Uh, and now the days are getting shorter. The veil is thinning between the physical and spiritual world. Now that we're almost to Halloween, or as the ancient Irish and Scottish Celts would say, Samhain. It looks like Samhain, but it's Gaelic. It's pronounced Samhain. Uh, in the Irish and Scottish, they originally started the roots of Halloween and Samhain, and that's all became what Halloween is today. Like I was watching, studying old videos of Ireland and whatever, and that's where the original Halloween started, when it was all Samhain and the Celts, the early medieval Celts. And back then, they didn't carve pumpkins, they carved turnips. Same way, you do jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins and all that good stuff. Well, back then, in ancient Ireland, in the old medieval Ireland and Scotland, they carved turnips. Pre-Halloween culture, which I thought was pretty cool. And then when the colonials, moved to America, 1600s, the tradition went from turnips to pumpkins. Colonial America started carving pumpkins instead of turnips like the ancient Celts did. And that's how it became what it is today. That's the ancient roots of Halloween, Samhain. Get back a little bit here. But yeah, it's getting chilly now. It feels wonderful. It's great. This is perfect weather, y'all. I mean, the leaves are changing now. It's like it's in the 50s now during the day. It's getting chilly. It feels great. You can't beat this kind of weather. I wish it would stay like this all year, to be honest. And I had to come have a great fall beer with y'all. Ealing's Oktoberfest. Here it is in the mug. You see me drink it a couple videos ago, but I had to get me some more, because they only sell this. This is a seasonal beer, y'all, so they're not going to sell it all year long. So get it while I can. And it's Ealing Oktoberfest seasonal beer, classic Marzen style. This is a great beer. For a lot of those who don't know, the original guy, Mr. Ealing, the one that started the Ealing beer, his name was spelled with a J instead of a Y. This is the Americanized version of a German name. Ealing was a German man who came over in the 1800s, and he invented the Ealing Beer Company. And they changed it to a Y from a J to Americanize it, which, that's cool. A lot of German Americans did that back then. I have a lot of German ancestry, Pennsylvania Dutch ancestry, which were the colonial Germans of Pennsylvania, like my father's family. So that's cool. Cheers, y'all. I'm German, and I'm Irish and Scottish. So my Celtic ancestors are the ones that started Samhain and Halloween, and I guess I get my good beer taste from being German too. I love good Oktoberfest. Can't go wrong with this. Hear a lot of geese on the lake. The leaves are really changing, y'all. You can see in the background, you can see red and orange. It's beautiful. Can't beat this time of year. I wish it would stay like this all year long. It'd be perfect. Anyways, yeah, we're like 3 days. We're 3 days away from Samhain now, Halloween. Today's October 28th. It's just, I can't believe October went by this fast, y'all. It went by too fast. I don't like it going by too fast. This is my favorite time of the year. Great month. Like I said, the veil is thinning. It's a very spiritual time of the year, especially for me. You know, I've always been a spiritual person. But it's very relaxing. That's all I can really say. It's relaxing, atmosphere, everything about it. Been watching some Halloween movies, horror movies, to get in the mood. It's starting to get dark early now. I would say around 5:30. And it makes you feel tired quicker a little bit, which I don't like when it gets darker earlier, but I do love the weather changes and everything. Go walk in the old cemetery kind of weather, I guess, you know. But I've missed y'all. It's been a couple weeks since I stopped by and let y'all know everything's going good. Just been busy, you know, with work and everything. Been a very busy month for me. Work's been good. My personal life's been good. You just get so busy and the whole month just flew by, so I had to come by and say howdy, y'all. Have a quick Oktoberfest beer with y'all. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying earlier, the whole tradition of Samhain and the Halloween. So Samhain started in Ireland and Scotland when that's like the pre-Halloween culture. When the Scots and the Irish, they would carve turnips, you know, just imagine like, you know, when you carve a pumpkin, you know, make a face in the pumpkin and stuff. Well, back then they did it with turnips, which a lot of people don't know. They didn't do it with pumpkins in Ireland. Back in the early medieval times, they would do turnips, and then when they came to America, they started doing pumpkins in the 1600s in colonial America. And back then, you know how now, you know, trick-or-treating, they give out candy and all that in modern Halloween. Well, now, you know, back then they used to make spiced pumpkin bread. So back then, when they would basically, that's like the roots of trick-or-treating. They would give out like pumpkin cinnamon bread, loaves and pieces instead of candy like now. And the original pumpkin pie was a pumpkin custard, which they took all the seeds out of the pumpkin and put milk and honey, you know, nutmeg and cinnamon, and they baked the pumpkin over in the oven, and that was like the early roots of pumpkin pie, pretty much. So, a little history knowledge of pumpkin for you, and Samhain Halloween. Cheers, y'all. Get the rest of my beer in there. Yeah, I'm drinking Yingling Oktoberfest. Can't go wrong with that one. Very good beer. I just wish this time of year wouldn't go by so fast. Kind of makes me sad, to be honest. I love winter too, but I'm definitely more of a fall, autumn guy. You know, I prefer the fall season. But winter is great too. Like I said, the veil is thinning, so the spirits, your ancestors, are visiting you more now during this time of year than the rest of the year, especially towards Halloween and right after Halloween. I would say like September to January, you know, in that range is when the spiritual world is a lot closer to us. And you can feel the changes in the air. You can feel spirits around. For those who believe, you know, I'm definitely a believer. Like I said. Anyways, I'm just gonna Finish this beer. I'm gonna have one beer with y'all, then I'm gonna end this. Okay. I was starting to miss y'all. It's been almost a month. I did a video in early October, and now the leaves have really changed and the weather's gotten really chilly now. So I had to come back and say hi to y'all for a minute. Just wish it wouldn't go by so fast. Please let time slow down just a little bit. The sun's already starting to go down, and we're 3 days away from Halloween. Hope y'all been doing okay and everything's good. Honor your ancestors during this time of the year, especially. I do feel very spiritual, for sure. I'm always spiritual, no matter what time of the year it is, but this time, during the fall season, it's the strongest between the physical and spiritual world. I love seeing the leaves change. It's one of the most comforting things to see. Maybe the weather's, it's chilly now and it's supposed to be even colder tomorrow towards Halloween, and it's perfect. Having a warm Halloween just doesn't feel right. Some years we'll have warmer Halloweens and then it'll get really cold right after, or sometimes we have really cold Halloweens. So I prefer a chilly Halloween. This year we're gonna have a chilly Samhain, so that makes me happy. Halloween just doesn't feel right when it's 70 degrees out. You know what I mean? It don't feel the same. We're gonna be in the 50s all week long, and Halloween night is supposed to be like 40. So that's perfect for Halloween weather. That makes me happy. Hope y'all been doing great and enjoying the fall season so far. Just wish it wouldn't go by so fast. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Everything's going by too fast. But I'm happy that I came back to say hi to y'all for a minute. Sorry I've been busy the last couple weeks. But everyone does. Everyone gets busy. It happens. But yeah, I was watching a documentary on the early roots of Halloween, back in Ireland and stuff. So thought I'd share that little knowledge with y'all about the history of Halloween. I'm just sitting out here enjoying the peace and solitude, looking at the beautiful leaves changing on the trees. I'm seeing a lot of orange and red for sure. I love it. You can see it down there. It's a little dark because it's evening, but you can see the color changes in the background on the lake. Very beautiful. Let's go ahead and wrap this up and finish this beer. Yeah, just very relaxing. That's all I can say. This is very relaxing for me. I hope all my friends are doing good. Thought about y'all a lot. Might have to go walk in the old cemetery here again soon. Maybe film another one for y'all. I really enjoyed doing those cemetery videos I did a couple weeks ago. That was awesome. I'll have to find some other ones around. Anyways, cheers to Samhain. Halloween. Yeah, a lot of people pronounce Samhain. It's not Samhain. That's Gaelic is very hard language. The way it looks is not the way they pronounce it. Like, it's spelled Samhain. Hain. It looks like Samhain, but the Irish, the Gaelic Irish in the pre-medieval in the old, excuse me, early medieval Ireland, they pronounce it Samhain. That's how you pronounce it in Gaelic. For those of you who don't know. Anyways, all right, y'all. Let's chug this one chug with y'all. Cheers. I said one beer with y'all. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, one more swig. And the geese are very loud in the lake. You can hear them. Cheers. All right. This is what I'm drinking tonight. Eating Oktoberfest. The geese are really loud now. All right, y'all. Always good to see y'all. I hope it's not too longer to my next video. I'm sorry I've been busy with everything, and it's a thing called life. It happens. All right. Till next time. God bless y'all. And always good to see y'all. Thanks for watching.